Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my random live stream today. If you're tuning in, just gonna do a little walking, get some exercise before the rain comes in. So get your walking shoes on and come along with me. Hey, Lotus. Hey, Christine. Hello, Tony. Howdy, Christine. Hey, Adam. Hey, morning, everyone. Welcome to the random live stream. There's RJ78 Productions. Good to see you. And look at what we got here. You guys see them? Looks like goldfish in the pond here. There's actually many more over here. Wow. And some big white one. That white one there is a big sucker. He's probably over a foot in length. Thank you, Debbie. Morning, Jenny. I actually just responded to one of your comments about the donut chicken sandwich. So I'm at my local park here, Nayak Park. You've seen it numerous times, most recently a few days ago when I had it called the Frozen Paradise with all the frozen waterfalls and stuff like that. I was also here for Christmas time to do a video of the Christmas decorations, the drive-through. But I'm going to use the opportunity right now just to do a little walk around the park. I'm not going to stay on very long, probably less than an hour, but they are calling for rain later today. I wanted to get out, get some exercise, and chat with you guys for a little bit. And I'm walking in a very muddy spot here. I gotta change direction. Susie says, first time being able to talk with you and say you're awesome. Oh, thank you, Susie. I'm glad you're able to talk with me, and more importantly, glad you appreciate the content. I do what are called random live streams every so often, at least once a week. Could be daytime, nighttime. So if you do want to catch me live more often, I do recommend subscribing and ringing that notification bell. That way you'll get alerts whenever there's some new activity on my channel. Just got snow. All right, Debbie, no one likes a bragger. I've been asking for snow for weeks now. Hoping March will be the month, because February is just about up and we've had maybe an inch or so. But that is the Everhart Museum. That's I've not made a video on that. I have taken Lily there before. If there's interest, maybe in the future I'll do a video there. It's a nice little local museum. It's natural history, science, and fine arts. They have some decent stuff in there. So I'm going to go towards this big gazebo back here and pick up what is called the Davis Trail and take it for a portion along the edge of the park, which will take us to a nice viewing platform of the train bridges, the tunnels, Nayak train tunnels. One is active, one is abandoned, which I've also done videos on too. And Deb, like I said, it's not a sandwich you would want to eat on a regular basis, but as a one-time thing, it's not going to do much harm to you, and it's quite enjoyable. It's something from the everyday norm that's offered out there, so I think you or others would like it. Hey, Christopher. RJ, now that I have you on here, I was waiting for your response regarding tomorrow night. Wasn't sure if you're able to attend or not. If not, I will have more of them coming up, probably on the weekend in the evening, but I think Adam is still on board and Mike as of now. All right, Adam, you're still on board for tomorrow night too? Yeah, no snow at all. We've had rain off and on. It's upper 40s, close to 50 degrees. Okay, you're on board. I believe Mike still is too. So at the very least, it'll be the two of us or three of us, and we'll see what RJ says. But again, if he or anyone else can't make it, I will be doing many more of them coming up. So no big deal. Hey, Melissa Miller. And if any time too during the stream, if the quality gets pretty bad, let me know. I'm gonna go not in any bad areas, but just a little bit further away from the edge of the park. Hopefully it won't interfere with it too badly. But they're calling for more rain today, so before that comes, I'm gonna get some footsteps in. I have a video I need to make tomorrow, but they're calling for much colder temperatures and really high winds tomorrow, which may put a damper on that. So we'll see how that pans out. Yeah, it's a pretty good large park, Lotus. They have everything here from walking trails to waterfalls and train tunnels, so it's not too bad of a place. Actually got these nice stone steps like this I like, and you can see very faintly, everyone knows what I call this. Barb actually sent me some for Sunday Night Live. But nice little features here. There used to be an amusement park here. I believe it closed sometime in the late 80s, maybe early 90s at the latest. They had a roller coaster here. They had bumper cars, a train ride. Oh, this is not where I want to go. I need to go this way. It's supposed to snow later tonight and tomorrow. Anna, where are you located? Because I wish we had that forecast here. This is Naog Park. Hey, there's Joe Wilbur. It's one of my local parks. It's quick and easy to get to. And I wanted to just get some exercise in today. This pathway looks really nice though. If you look at the edges of it, it's lined in the carpet, as they call it. But you guys just saw this park recently. If you watched my recent videos, I called it Hiking a Frozen Paradise. That video came out, I think, Monday of this week. So this is the same park, just a completely different look at it now that everything is thawed and defrosted. South of Pittsburgh, huh? Yeah, because we're near Scranton here and they're only calling for rain. We have a nice little memorial site here. You can see the cutouts, veteran, two-door, ball, what's it say? Or garnish. Looks kind of neat there. Thank you, Gina. A lot of people don't even realize these are here. I discovered these for the first time when I made a video for, I believe, Alan's meetup, advertising it. I stumbled upon them over here because I never took this end of the trail before. I'm like, wow, these have been here. I never even realized it. Oh, we got out naturing on board. Oh, Mike be jealous. I'm back here at Naog. This is a nice trail here called the Davis Trail. It's the main and longest trail in the park. There's different levels of difficulty to it, but this one here, this portion of it is just very, you know, very easy and relaxing and offers some nice views. Down here off the cliffside here is where Roaring Brook is. That's where the gorge flows out from. Ooh, darn it, there's a train coming in. I'm not gonna be able to see it. You can probably hear it coming. RJ, I said our timing is never right here. Oh, it's a smoker too. Good old Alcos. That's the DL, the local DL short line. Boy, they left a trail of smoke. Those are called Smoky Alcos. ALCO, that's the company that makes those locomotives, and they're like modern day steamers because they put out a lot of smoke. If I was, oh geez, that would have been perfect timing because there's a platform up here I'm taking you guys to show you the tunnel. That train's going through that tunnel right now. That would have made for some incredible footage. Ooh, I can smell the diesel too. Oh, that smells so good. Yeah, there's the tracks down there. Just missed it by like, if that came about 3 minutes later, it would have been perfect. Oh well. At least we got to hear it and I could smell the smoke. The little things in life, right? Now I walked this trail a different time earlier in 2019. There was an area here where somebody left some painted rocks. They said like, leave a rock, take a rock. And they had like little inspirational quotes on them. I want to say they're around here, but I don't see them now. But it was a nice thing that someone did. They painted the rocks and put like, you know, you are important, you matter, you know, stuff like that. You come first. Just things to kind of boost your spirits. I did catch it once before though. I have a short video on my Facebook page where I was on the other side of the tunnel and the train was approaching it. So I do have at least footage of a train coming through the tunnel, but not during a live stream. But rest assured, it will happen one day. The one thing about myself being Polish and German, I am stubborn, I am determined. Hey, there's Ashley. No donut sandwich today, but getting some exercise to burn off that glazed goodness. Chicago will bring some snow. It seems like everybody has snow except us. And one of the few people that are asking for snow. Thanks for walking on my lunch. My pleasure. Yeah, the few strange smells, maybe not strange to some people, but to most. The smells I love that most people don't is diesel, fresh blacktop or pavement, a mild smell of skunk, and that's probably my top three. Most people despise those. I actually enjoy them. I'm gonna take a moment here to sit down and chat with you guys. So hello, welcome everyone. Tim saw the comment, everything's good. Okay, yeah, I was wondering, making sure nothing was wrong because I didn't see you much lately, but good to hear from you again. Very long trail, yeah, it's that's where we just came from. And we're gonna keep going. This will lead us right towards the gorge where the waterfall is. But before that, there's a viewing platform that shows down to the train tracks where the tunnels are. So that's where we're gonna walk to, and I would take you down to the waterfalls, but it's really deep down in like the rock cut. I don't think the signal will survive down there. I don't want to have to make a hasty retreat running back up to keep the signal going. Yeah, the old carburetor cars too. Yes, I do agree with that. When they're warming up on a cold day. Magic markers. I remember in school it'd be, the teacher, don't be doing that. Hey, there's Kelly. Rain again for the second day. Yeah, we're calling for rain later today, but for the time being, it is not too bad. It's cloudy, gloomy, but it's comfortable. Very little wind, so it's kind of ideal right now. No snow in Utah. That's strange. I got something in my head. Oh no. Just no hair. All right, get moving again. I'll give you a brief look as to what I have across from me here. So straight across, you can probably hear the traffic. That is Interstate 81. North on the far side, south on the closer side. And again, down there is Roaring Brook and the train tracks. So close proximity to everything, but still just far enough away to enjoy the park and the wilderness, so to speak. Hey, David. Fresh tar, yeah, with tar and blacktop, I love the smells of that. I'm actually happy if I get stuck behind like a tanker on the road carrying the tar. Oh, and speaking of automotive stuff, somebody decided to dump a muffler here and a brake drum. Not sure what the other thing is, but this is a very odd place to leave those because you'd have to carry them all the way back here. That's unfortunate. That shouldn't be left here. But it is Scranton, though, after all. Stranger things have happened. Hello, Mary. Now, when you come in the spring and summertime, this trail is actually kind of hard to walk, but in a good way. All the brush here on the left-hand side is really overgrown. There's a lot of bamboo we'll be coming up upon. The bamboo kind of goes right over the top of the pathway here. So it's almost like you're walking through like a little jungle. Abandoned car parts. O2 sensor pipe? Maybe. Yeah, Parade is the 14th, so I'll be streaming that. So, understandable if you can't make it. But those of you watching too, I was going to put out a Facebook message to some of you, but this is open to people in general. Saturday, March 14th is the Scranton St. Patrick's Day Parade. I believe it's, if not the largest one in the country, top 5 largest. But I streamed it last year and I put out a poll on my community tab. People said they want to see it again. I've streamed it solo last time, standing there by myself, which was not an issue, but just putting out an open invitation. If anyone wants to come to the parade with me that day to hang out, you're more than welcome to, whether you're one of the YouTubers or just someone who is local to the area. It is open to everyone. I will be getting some different vantage points of the parade and streaming the entire duration of it. So just putting it out there, if you want to join me, you're welcome to. You can either find me there or reach out to me on Facebook or email, and I'll let you know where I'll be at what time. Oh, you're in Ohio. That's not too far away, Susie. You can make it in 5 hours. There's a nice little stone bench here. Here's all the bamboo here. This is really, really thick in the summertime. A little more difficult to navigate then, but it looks pretty neat. I do like the fencing here though, how it just kind of goes along with the terrain, up and down, sloping, and this looks pretty neat, at least to me. Yeah, it is the longest path in the park. It's called the Davis Trail, and it goes for over a mile, I believe. Don't have a car. Okay. Oh, I tried. Well, if you can't join me, you can always watch the live stream. And we got more. That'd make for a nice little picture right there. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, beautiful scenery, not too bad. Just getting some exercise in before the rain comes. Don't fall overboard. Not on a boat there, Ashley. Here's the lookout. This is where I was planning on taking you guys, and then the train came through already, so I'll give you the view minus the train. I'm not sure what it's larger than. I know it's top 2, top 3 in the country. If you search Scranton St. Patrick's Day Parade, you could probably find some statistics about it. Yeah, here we are. Great viewing platform, and again, if we were here a few minutes earlier, or if the train came a few minutes later, it would have been a pretty cool, would have made for some cool footage. But I've been through these tunnels. The one on the left, obviously with the rails, is active. The one on the right is abandoned. I forget the actual stats about it, but I do know the one on the right was built after the one on the left, but it got destroyed during a flood, and I think in 1955. I think they're 750 feet in length, but you can actually walk through that. There's a way to get down on the other side of the back mountain to come through. And I've also been on top of there where I filmed some drone footage of one of the Steamtown local train rides that come here and park right on the bridge on Sundays. So it's a pretty cool place to check out. But again, lots of traffic. Very noisy. And this is quite high too. I'm not too keen on looking over the edge here, but can't pass up the view. And of course, there's some benches here and graffiti, but I'll take you to one more spot back towards where we're going to be getting back to the car, where the mine area is, and usually pretty active with squirrels. And we'll see how that looks there and wrap things up. I got to get myself some lunch and got some more running around to do. Most likely RJ, so glad I didn't see it. And up on top of that tunnel too, and where 81 is, there was another amusement park there called Luna Park. They actually constructed 81 right over top of it pretty much, but there's still some remnants that can be found. Are you taking us to lunch? Oh, David, I don't know if I have enough money for 101 people for lunch. I'd like to take you down to the waterfall. I just don't think the signal is gonna be strong enough down there, but it would make for some nice footage. Right now, it's pretty quiet here as far as people and stuff. Hey, Todd, go to Coney Island. I was already there. I need to make a video on the other Coney Island, but Coney Island won't be a live stream though. I have to record video for that because their seating area and inside is in the bottom of the building, I don't get any service in there. One more shot of the tunnels. I wish another train would come through, but again, it's like playing the lottery, trying to be here at the right time. Landscape here is quite nice though. A lot of big boulders, some rock faces. Got algae and moss growing on some of them. But for those of you who enjoy that visit to Booyah Burgers, I was in touch with Kristen, the owner, and she is welcoming me back to do another live stream there. She said she'll lower the music for me, and we may go there tomorrow for the drive stream tomorrow night. So with Adam with me, Mike, and if RJ does come, probably one of our stops will be Booyah Burgers in Wyoming. Stop there, get some food, and try probably a burger this time. Caruana? Never heard of that. This live chat started 27 minutes ago. Yeah, Booyah Burgers is a local chain. They have 3 locations, one in Clark Summit, one in Wyoming, I think one in Dallas. But I ate there for the first time, streamed it live during my drive stream last week, and was able to share my thoughts about it, and even spoke with the owner. I was giving her a hard time. I'm like, man, this food is horrible. I'm never coming here again. And she's like, stop. I'm like, I'm only kidding with you. It was funny when it happened. You know what? I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna see if I could stream the gorge area for you. When I'm getting down here, if it starts buffering or anything, let me know. I will retreat and come back up. This is more difficult terrain here, as you can see, but it is flowing pretty good from what I could hear. I'd like to give you a shot of it. Yard off Terror, Kentucky. Coming to you from Scranton, Pennsylvania, Nyack Park. So let's see what happens. Just keep me updated. If it starts buffering or getting really pixelated, I'll have to turn around, but let's roll the dice. I could get down to the train tracks, just not from here. I'd have to go to the other end of the park. So it would be very time consuming for where I'm at now. I'd have to be at the other end of the park, which would take at least 10 minutes to walk there, and then another 10-15 minutes to walk down. This, just imagine though, if you see this now, looking at it, how narrow and slippery and steep it is. Try walking this when it's covered in a sheet of ice. That's what I had to do when we came here for Monday's video. Even right now, it's all wet leaves, wet rocks. So I need to take my time here. Don't fall over the edge. Pretty cool looking here though. Oh, got a little chipmunk. He's peeking at us right. Oh, he just went behind the rock. He was watching me. He's like, hey, I know that guy, it's JPVideos. I wonder if he brought any snacks. Unfortunately not this time. Now these plants here, maybe you guys could help answer a question. See these leaves right here? I always get them confused. I don't know if they're rhododendrons or something else, but I see them in a lot of areas. But I can't remember what they actually are. But maybe you guys could tell me what they are. Is it rhododendron? Okay, so I was right. I gotta stop and admire this. I can't help myself. There's a nice little cove area here, but look how cool that looks. Even better if I gave you just a brief little glimpse there. Oh, I got a squirrel watching me. Got some holes here. I wonder if the cliff is down there. Yeah, the steel's from an old bridge used to go across, I learned, RJ, because there's more steel over there somewhere. So it used to be a bridge going across back in the day. I think it was for Luna Park. Oh, this is looking pretty gorgeous. I hope this stream will stay on here. I'm not familiar with New England area. I need to get up there myself, but I unfortunately don't have any insight. But I want to get up to at least Maine this year for a road trip. It's like neat little hiding areas and stuff. Almost big enough to fit in there if you get past that little crevice there. Mountain laurel too, yeah. I don't know the difference between mountain laurel or rhododendron, but I do come across them quite often. This is a really nice area right here. And even something so simple like this, we got the roots, the rocks, the moss. As we pan over too, here's looking, train tunnels right there, train bridges there. Yeah, don't eat the leaves, David. So let's continue. See, we're almost there. See if we can make it. Oh, there's still some ice here too. All right, I know it's probably buffered. I'm going to try my best here to keep it still, have it focus here. All right, as long as it's staying on, as long as the stream doesn't cut out, we're okay. I can actually feel the breeze from here. It may not look it in the video, but that's pretty powerful right now. Okay, it's flowing over that far side. So that's a good amount of water coming through. And I can feel the breeze from here, from that water pressure. There you go, Ace. Go get some hiking in. Now, this is a very popular swimming hole, but also extremely dangerous. Pretty much without a thought. Let me rephrase that. Pretty much without hesitation, people come here and swim, and unfortunately every year someone does perish. Typically they drown in the water or they fall off the cliffs. This water, believe it or not, is over 30 feet deep. It is extremely deep. Very powerful undertow, and if you jump close to the falls there, you'll get sucked under, and some people have not made it back to the top and have been recovered instead of rescued. If you can't make it out, the best thing to do is to actually swim all the way out. It does shallow out. Once you get past the gorge, you can actually walk on out. Right there, it's over 30 feet deep. Reportedly too, I can't confirm it, that there's old ride wreckage down there, because right up on top of here was Luna Park. Reportedly it fell in here and is on the bottom, so you could get actually tangled up in some ride wreckage. But I've never seen that for myself, but it is, as beautiful as it is, it's just as dangerous. Most people jump right off the side right there on the left, but there's a spot up on top here called Killer, and actually get up on top of the railing and jump in. It's quite a fall if you don't do it correctly. But if you want to see footage of people jumping in here, you can just search Naog Park JPVideos. When we were here for Alan's meetup this past year, I got some slow motion footage of people doing backflips and stuff. It was pretty incredible. You have to be a really good swimmer to do this. Now, I've been in the stream part itself. Like up higher, there's little pools you could go in, which are quite nice and relaxing. But I'm just not confident in my swimming ability to jump in there and safely make it out. Unless the only time it's really manageable is if you come when the stream is not so powerful right now, and it's barely falling over after like a dry spell. The undertow is not so bad, but it's also illegal to swim here too, but that doesn't stop anyone. It's also illegal to go in abandoned buildings, but again, people still do it. And up there is the tree house. Yeah, they do call it Killer for a reason. There's looking back. Nice landscape here with all the rocks. More walking platforms up there. So as courageous as I am with some stuff, other things I just know my limits and I'm not even going to attempt it. I'd rather let other people do it. I'll be the guy filming it for them. But there's the train bridge. This is a nice view right here as well. Treehouse, I was closed last time I was here, which was over a month ago. I'm not sure if they reopened it yet. I mean, it's open because they rehabilitated it, but they closed it for the winter time. Don't know if it's open yet. Probably not though. But now we gotta ascend back up the way we came. We're gonna go up on that platform, make our way back towards the mine area. They have called the Brooks Mine. It's a model mine. And that's where I parked, and we'll wrap things up there. So if you guys want to stay tuned for probably another 10 minutes or so, you're welcome to. Otherwise, once we do reach up there, we will probably wrap things up. And I'm gonna get myself lunch. I've been staying up late at night editing, which means I've been sleeping in a little bit during the day, waking up after 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, skipping breakfast so I could get out and get things done. So I am quite hungry, but that's no surprise. Yeah, this rock, I'd like to put this in my yard. Big, massive rock, and it's got the green tint to it with the little bit of algae and mold, not mold, moss growing on it. What's for lunch? Just because I have other things to do today, I'm probably gonna just roll through the McDonald's drive-thru, get something quick. Well, I can't eat yet. There's no food here. Gotta get back to the car. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. Yes, Kat, definitely some beautiful areas if you know where to look. This is just minutes outside of downtown Scranton. If you look here too, this looks like limestone. You can see some drill markings where they drilled through and blasted it away. And those of you who tuned in late, a train came by earlier that went through this tunnel here, but we weren't up here far enough yet, so we only heard and smelled the train rolling by. But it was still pretty cool to hear it and smell it, even though you guys can't smell it. You know what diesel smells like. Or Debbie, you're being demanding. Go to your car now. Yeah, this park transformed a lot. As I mentioned, there used to be another park adjacent to this one called Luna Park. And there was a long bridge that connected both parks to each other. And there's still remnants of it with the drill markings and some metal bracing and supports and stuff like that. But Interstate 81, which is just up on top of here, pretty much was created right on top of the park. And again, this place here, Nyack Park, had their own amusement park as well. Train, Dodgems, roller coaster, a couple other rides, carousel. I remember coming to it as a kid. It was around the same time as Rocky Glen, just much smaller scale. So here's the upper vantage point. I'll give you a nice view from the top here. Stephanie, have a good one. Sorry I missed you on here. This has been designated a National Natural Landmark. Yeah, extremely empty. There's hardly anyone here, which is the way I like it. There are some regulars, walking around. I call them the mall walkers. That's what they look like, but they're walking around here instead of the mall. But aside from those, days like today, it's ideal to come here. Trying to think of the easiest way to get back to the car. I do have different options to go. What the heck, we'll take the scenic route. Actually, no, this is going to take me towards the treehouse. We're going to go the other way and try to take a shortcut. Raining really hard there. Oh, they're calling for rain later today. That's why I'm out right now doing this. Yeah, truth, I already answered you about the treehouse. I said it's still closed. No homeless people camping here, not that I saw anyways. If they are, they're tucked away somewhere. There's more popular areas, not popular, but popular among homeless, close to this inner city, under some bridges and other places. They have almost like compounds there with all the tents and piles of trash and stuff. It's just random there, someone's vest and some trash bags. I guess it's for garbage. I did see tents set up along 81 past the River Street exit. They've been there since last year. All right, we're going to take this path over here. I think this will lead us back to where we want to go. Well, Georgina, you're quite welcome. Thanks for joining me. What's trails is this? This is the Noah Trail. Moderate hiking, biking, and pets. Well, I've never been on a horse, but that sounds like it would be quite an adventure to be on horseback doing what I'm doing. Now when you come here, again, there's different trails that go different ways. You can't really get lost here. They all eventually bring you out to another part of the park. But there are some off-beaten trails to take. What's this say? This is like a exercise post here, but it's oddly placed here. It says arm swings. I actually never knew that was there. See, there's another trail that meets up with this one. Let's see what it says. It looks like a backhoe or something's been back here. Yeah, so that sign is very oddly placed. And then now we're on the lizard trail. And somebody left some macadam on top of it. But let's go back to the Noah trail. All these cars too are not for people at the park. This is for the hospital parking for the workers. They actually get shoveled over. So they use this during the day for parking. And there's a shuttle as we speak. You can see looks like either a dozer came through here or maybe a skid steer. Something with tracks. Maybe they were hauling some logs away or something. And thank you to Pam and everyone else for the thumbs up and kind words. I do appreciate it. Some really big rocks there. And I can't help but to show you this too. Let me get myself straightened out here. Just so bright and vibrant. It looks so nice. Sorry about that, hit the wrong button. Joe Kula, you're welcome. This is actually a gorgeous area right here. They got the big rocks, big tall trees. But we're almost back to where we need to be. I'm going to show you the mine area quick. Can't go in it, but just to show you what it looks like if you come here to the park, and then I will conclude the stream after that. Can you show us the Abraham Lincoln Monument? Is that the one in front of the museum? Tracy Ides, $14.99 super chat. Stay safe. Tracy, thank you so much for that. Very awesome of you to do that, and I will do my best to stay safe. Overlooks the pool. Oh. I'm not sure how far away it would be from here. Well, let me take a shortcut up here. If we're not too far from it, I'll show it to you. But I'm not going to go too far out of my way. Okay, so there's my car. You can see it in the distance there. The mine's behind it. The monument, I believe, is up there. Truth, is that right? All right, I'll try to take a little walk over there and then make my way back to the car. This is a pretty neat area here. It's like a little boulder field. Actually looks pretty cool. Oh, we got some buds starting to grow here too. Truth and dare. Oh, I see some reindeer. Do you guys want to see some reindeer? All right, hang on. I'll show them to you. This is a rare treat. You're going to see reindeer on the JPVideos live stream. Ta-da! These are the reindeer that jump over the roadway for Christmas time. So I wasn't lying, they are reindeer, just not live ones. And they go right over the roadway. You drive through this. Leaping reindeer. See, no clickbait here on my channel. I tell you there's reindeer. So we're going on a little side mission here for truth. It seems that no matter what I do, it's never enough. So he wants me to do more. But it's close enough, I'll show it to you. There'll be reindeer. Yes, they will. It's not like I can't use the exercise, so it's okay. I think that's the monument straight ahead. It's not true for everyone, but it does mean a lot to me. Hey, Lazy Ranch, haven't seen you in a while. They have two swimming pools here, one with the slides and the one to the left of it. The one to the left is going to be getting filled in. I guess you could technically say it's abandoned, but they're going to fill it in and I think maybe make a splash pad there, if I'm not mistaken. He's walking off his lunch. Yes, I'm making room for my lunch. That's what I'm doing. Sounds right in my head. Well, I gotta walk off more than just donuts. It's getting blurry. Well, let me stop here. Maybe it'll pick back up. I'll stand here for a moment. Hopefully the video comes back. What happened to the statue? See you, Pam. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, so here's like his speech, I guess, 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. And he signed it. I mean, not literally, but that's his signature. Simply vanished. That's not good. They never found out who took it. So they erected a flagpole, I guess. Mr. Goat has it. He's bored of it. Erected in memory of Abraham Lincoln by the JPOUAM. Presented to the city of Scranton, July 4th, 1909. You know, I've always seen this here. I never stopped to look at it. And I haven't realized this has been here over 100 years. All right, I know signal's not that great here, so I'm gonna go back. But learned something new today, and we can all thank the truth for that. Maybe it's in the water, yeah, maybe it's in the bottom of the gorge. To get some scuba divers down there. We're going to take a shortcut here, go past the little playground, and come out on the other side. Looks like they were digging something up here. It's a mess. Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble, RJ. But let me know later on what you decide. Playground's nice and quiet today. Oh, someone left their gloves here. Is it one of you guys in the stream? Did you leave it here? Well, lately we've been getting some all-stars in the streams. During the dry stream I had Pocono Joe, who seemed to know everyone and everywhere that I've been during that stream. And now we got the truth, sharing his knowledge about the Lincoln Monument. So it's always cool to have someone local who's able to share their knowledge. Lauren Bailey finally caught live stream. Well, welcome, Lauren. Hopefully you catch more of them. There's this thing here too. 1917, 1919, it says, in honor of the men and women of the city of Scranton who gave their lives in the World War for the country and for all mankind. These trees are dedicated as a living memorial. And this was erected May 30th, 1920. And there's dozens of names on there. Pretty cool though. Got the eagle. Yeah, according to Pocono Joe, he's lived everywhere in his life. So I'm hoping to meet up with him sometime in the spring or summer to get some of his potato pancakes. The way he talks about them, they're supposed to be the best in the area. Yeah, truth. Unfortunately, only moderators and myself can drop links. But if you want, once the stream is done, you could drop the link in the comments. But that's just the way the YouTube is set up, that regular viewers can't link drop. Here's the Pioneer. It's a narrow gauge rail car. It says gravity railroad car used on the Pennsylvania Coal Company Railroad, was presented by the company to the city of Scranton in September 1909. The car was used on the line from Hawley to Pittston from 1850 to 1884. It's a neat little narrow gauge car. And it was gravity fed. But it's still cool to see, and it's preserved here. And I'm going to show you the mine here really quick, and then we're going to conclude our live stream for today. Got some coal cars here too, which is pretty neat. Squirrels are using it as like a jungle gym. I want to show you the sign first for the mine, and then I'll show you the mine itself. But these are cool though. The rails are here, and you got two old coal cars. Now these were never used commercially here. These are just for display purposes. But as you'll read on the sign, you'll understand. I don't know if it's just me, but I'd actually, without a doubt, display this in my yard. I would have the coal cars on rails, have like either loaded with coal or some big piles of coal by it as a display. I just think it's fascinating and would look really cool. So I'll read this to you really quick. Brooks Model Coal Mine. Never a commercial operation, but large deposits of coal do exist inside. 150 foot long, which is about half of a football field, was built as a model in 1902 by Reese Brooks when coal was king in the heating world. Because right now, and still to this day, Pennsylvania is the coal king with anthracite. It's an example of how Scranton became the anthracite capital of the world from the 1850s to the 1900s. So the coal mine that they're talking about goes in this mountainside right here. This little, not even a mountain, but this little raised area, this little hill here, goes 150 feet back. And it used to be open. Back, I believe in the 80s, it was open to the public. They have electricity in there, and at certain times you could come here and take a walk through to see how it looks. I never got to witness it myself. I wish I was able to. I would give a lot to get back in there. If I knew someone that worked at the park here, was able to, you know, I'd even give them like $50 just to get permission to go through there and see what it looks like to this day. But it is very cool though. But back in the day, I remember in the 90s being here as a kid, these wooden doors, like there's these metal gates, there's wooden doors behind them. Those weren't there. You used to be able to see in there, and they have string lighting all the way back. And you're able at least to get a glimpse in there. I don't know why they don't even have it like that right now. But it is still powered. There's still the electrical box right there and the wiring running inside. But I would easily shell out $50 to get permission to go in here, just to document it. The closest mine we have right now is the Lackawanna County coal mine at McDade Park, which is literally 15 minutes away from here. But that was a commercial mine. It ended in 1969, and now it's a tour of it. But anything related to railroading, mining, especially coal mining, I have a strong interest in it. It actually looks like someone broke this away here to try to maybe slip through, but that's pretty narrow right there. It's maybe a few inches. So if anyone's watching this, if anyone has any connections to anyone at Nyack Park or in the county, let them know. I will pay $50 admission to get through there and document it. But let me find something here. Hang on. All right, here I am. So before I wrap up the video, I do have a question for you guys. I've made mention of it once before, I think on another stream, but this stream today was more or less for me to get out and be active, to get some exercise. but I wanted to take you along too in case you had nothing to do, wanted to kill some time, or maybe you can't get out anymore for yourself. Do you enjoy these little walk streams like this? Because I know I do ask you guys for your opinion a lot, but it is because I actually care. But you know, I do drive streams, I do the food streams, I do varied streams. I love doing live streams because it allows us to connect. But for New Year's Eve, I made it a point for myself to be more active in 2020. More walking, biking, hiking. Now, I'm not going to stream my entire life or everything that I do, but I do want to include you guys as what I seem as fit to make you feel like you are up to date with the things going on in my life. So if you guys do enjoy streams like today, where I'm just out at a local area walking around, if you do like them and want to see more of them, let me know either in the stream now or in the comment section. Say, yeah, I do enjoy it. I wouldn't mind seeing one every once in a while. I could do one maybe once a week. The drive streams are going to continue into the summer. I'm going to try and do those 1 to 2 times a month. I can't do those as often, but I will do them 1 to 2 times a month. The food reviews are obviously going to continue. The Chow Time series, which is done live, 1 to 2 times a week, with the exception of a couple of videos that will be pre-recorded and edited due to not having good signal. But if you guys think it's too much with the live streams, obviously your feedback I will take into consideration. I don't want to overdo anything on my channel, but at the same time, I want to make my channel as unique and make you feel as included as possible compared to other YouTubers out there. You know, it's not every day that people stand here, take the time to answer your questions, to take you on a walk, take you on a drive, let you pick food options, let you pick destinations. You know, like the Truth said, hey, go check out that monument. I went and did it. Some people say, hey, stop here, get something to eat. I do it because I do care about you guys, but sometimes it can be too much, but that's when I rely on you guys for feedback. So I will watch this as a replay and see what you guys think, but I did have a great time though. Even if you don't want to see more of them, I still had fun coming out today. Got to beat the rain. It's comfortable, and we got to hang out together, which I always enjoy. But like I said, I'm not going to make decisions based on one person's feedback, but as a whole, I do take into consideration what people think and want going forth. But 2020, regardless if I stream it or not, or film it or not, I am going to be more active. I'm going to do more mountain biking, more hiking, more exploring, more walking, just being more active, being healthier. And I'm still obviously going to enjoy my foods that I enjoy, but I at least want to make 2020 be a bit more for outdoor health. Reading some of your comments. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy what I'm able to provide for you guys. I know I'm nothing special. To my eyes, like I said, I'm not anything special. I don't consider myself a large YouTuber. Compared to people that are out there, I'm just a speck on the YouTube map. You know, there's people out there with hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers. But I do know when people get large, they get egos and they kind of forget their roots, where they started from. That's one thing I will never forget. I know exactly where I started. I grew myself, I taught myself, and it's based on your support and kind words that keeps me moving forward. So I don't want to get too sentimental here, but I just want to get that out there. But I am going to get some lunch now. I do have to do some other errands, otherwise I would take you with me, but I'm going to have to draw the line today for the live stream. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today at Nag Park. Hope you enjoyed the afternoon stroll, and based on the feedback that I do get, hopefully we'll be doing more of them at least once a week going forth, but time will tell. Tonight there will be a new video. Will not be a premiere, but it's something I do encourage you to check out. It's going to I just lost my train of thought, man. This is like my first day on YouTube, I swear. It's going to be revolving around an old train tunnel. So that video will be out. Tomorrow night will be a drive stream, including Adam Tereska, Mike from Mountain Naturing, possibly RJR or RJ78 Productions. I will put on my community tab what time that stream will start. It definitely will be evening time though. And Friday will be a new premiere. And that's about it for now. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know what's going on behind me. There's a big rig trying to turn around here. Great. He's not supposed to be here. Actually, let me show you that really quick. He's going to end up hitting cars. I don't know how he got back here. Yeah, tractor trailer's not allowed here, and he's trying to turn around in this parking lot, and he's close to my car. Jeez, I don't know how he ended up back here, but he is in the wrong place. All right, guys, I'm gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna move my car so I don't get hit. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.